Morning everybody, hope you're all well, keeping busy, keeping active in this situation. So again, I'm Chris, you all know me already, but quick introduction. So today we're going to go and I'm going to start to demonstrate a new skill for the brown belts and above. And it's something the adults do, and it's quite handy, especially when you're in small spaces, you can't get to the gym, to the dojo. And we're also going to walk through hammer fists today. But I'll explain that in a bit more detail in a moment. Apologies if it starts getting windy, I'll just try to speak a bit louder. But thank you all for your continued support so far, and let's start. Okay, and bow. So, just going to warm ourselves up a little bit, backwards and forwards. Crisscross. And on the spot. While we're doing this, just nice and slowly push those arms out. Ten star jumps. Carry on jogging again. Ten more. Excellent. Shake off your legs, hands, heads all the way up, and down to one side and the other. Circles. And the other way. Shoulders forward. And back. So just remember to be careful that you're not going to bump into anything or anyone. Arms across. And now straight arms. Elbows forward, back, arms forward, back, excellent. Okay, just want you to reach and grab, so keep your feet planted. That's it. And now down towards your feet. Don't worry about touching them. Just want some rotations of your hips and your waist. And across again. Keep grabbing. Excellent. Hands on your hips, push forward. Centre and back. Centre one side. Stretch over. Reach and gently pull to the centre. Other side. Stretch over. Reach and gently pull. And to centre. Circles. And the other way. Okay, just from there, high knees. And bum kicks. So hands on your bum. And you bring your heels up. Kick those hands. Okay, and now we're just going to bring our knees around, like an inside crescent kick, but only using your knees. And outside. And relax, legs shoulder apart, straight legs. Walk your fingers down to your knees. Keep those legs as straight as you can. Walk back up, shake, straight again. Walk those fingers down to your ankles. Back up, shake those legs. Don't worry about the toes yet, we're going to bring our feet in a little closer. So there's a good 12-inch gap there. Hands, walk down to your knees again. Keep those legs straight. And from there, continue to walk down to your ankles. And back up. Shake those legs. Oh, just realised. Neck scarf, sorry. So what I'm going to be doing with the senior grades is a lot of the higher grade kicks are spinning kicks, are jumping kicks, are big kicks that wouldn't ideally be safe to perform or practice at home unless you could do it at a good level. So we're going to practice the basic kicks, but that'll be starting on the next class. For now, I'm going to work on all the upper body strikes, and we're going to use some very gentle roundhouse kicks today and some snap kicks, but that will come in a bit. We're just going to go back into Kibidachi where we left from last week, and we're going to work our 8 basic blocks to start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now apologies, again we are new to this whole teaching using a camera. Some of the instructors' techniques have been done off the wrong side because we're struggling with the whole mirror image. So if with your blocks you always start with your left. If my blocks now have been done starting with the right, forget it, just do your left. Complicated, confusing, I know, apologies, we are going to get to the bottom of this. But just for now, bear with us. Back into Kibidachi, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, just very quickly, pause that video 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, however many you want to practice. Blocks are the most important fundamental part of your karate, so make sure you practice them properly and get the most out of it. So pause there and come back in a moment. Okay guys, so what we're going to do now is I want to quickly walk through your hammer fists. Hammer fist is any time you have a closed fist and you're striking with the base, the little finger side of your fist. Okay? Now people seem to think that a hammer fist is only coming from above and down with a step. Okay? That is your basic hammer fist, that is correct. But a hammer fist strike is any strike that you are hitting with that bottom part of your fist from any direction, so from above, from beside, as long as I'm hitting with that part of my hand, my fist. Okay? It can be coming up, be coming from the side. Yeah? Hammer blocks are also really good at blocking strikes. So if a punch came in and I blocked and moved, I can knock down. But also, instead of using my blocking hand, I can just come across and hammer fist down on the arm itself. It's really powerful, but it's also really accurate once you've practiced it enough. So we are going to practice 3 versions of it now. We'll do it off both sides, and then we'll go on to the next part that I want everyone to have a go at. So first of all, I have one leg in front, hammer fist off the back fist. It comes up and down. For the downwards one, we want it to come onto the top of someone's skull, of our opponent's skull. Okay? So from here, up, up, down. For you, if there's no person in front of you, practice it just above your eyes so that it's being delivered just above your eyes. Okay, from this direction. So good strike, same off the other side. From here, just above your eye line. Again, really powerful but really accurate. Okay, so with me. 1. And back. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Really good, everyone, well done. So it's also really important not to forget about our guide fist, our protection. We want it to stay as close to our upper body, to our head as possible, so that if they came in with a roundhouse kick, I got a good protection there. Okay? So we're going to swap legs. Fist up, my back fist, coming down with a hammer fist. So 1, excellent, well done. And back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant, everyone, fantastic. So key parts for this strike that I want you to practice now is making sure that our arm isn't coming all the way up here and I'm not leaning back with it, but also that I'm not leaning too far forward and only doing a little one. Nice straight back, good stance, protection up. From here, my hand is going to come above my head as I'm stepping forward and strike down. Okay, so have a practice 10-15 times and then come back. So we're going to pause now. Okay, everyone, brilliant effort off you all. Next one is, I'm going to have one leg in front again, and it's going to be off my back fist, sorry. And this time, instead of stepping forward and striking down, I'm going to be stepping forward and striking to the side of the head. Okay, so normally your hammer fist would be coming down onto the top of the skull, top of the head there. For this one, coming in from the side, so I'm using that part of my fist. Normal hammer fist coming down, it's that action from the side there. I'm aiming for this part to make contact with just in front of my ear and just above it. So I don't want to be doing it here, but I also don't want to be doing it here or here. Ideally, I want to aim just where my hairline is at. I know I've got no hair, it's an ongoing joke, but just where my hairline is there. I want to be striking into the side. Okay? It works really well on the jaw, but if they're really sweaty or they've got a long beard, and again it's sweaty, as you strike it might slide straight off. Okay, so we're aiming for this part here with this next strike. So it's going to be a normal step forward, and our fist is coming around, striking to the side of the head. From here, forward and around. It's not a haymaker, I'm not doing a big arrow like that. I've got to protect my elbow around. Okay, from this side, around. And again, solid fists, we don't want thumbs out, we don't want wobbly fingers, we need good strong fists. To the side. To the side. Very quickly from each direction. Okay, so we're going to do it 10 times on each side, and then you'll pause the video, practice it another 10-15 times. So with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Swap legs straight away. Let's get straight into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember the guard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant. So again, pause now if you want to rewind, go back to the steps, see how it's done, and I'd like you to practice it 10, 15 more times. Pause. Okay, well done everyone. So the last one is a little bit trickier. We are going to be going from forward stance, so it's Zendakuchi, but this time the strike is I'm turning my body to the side. So it's like in the 1 to 30, there's a movement where you have to come around with a downward block. Yeah? This is the same motion with your body and your legs. It's sort of like I've come into a horse stance, I'm riding a horse. But this time, instead of blocking, I'm coming through, bringing my arm to my head, into the horse stance, and striking down with the hammer. I don't want to be doing a big block. From here, it's a strike. This strike now is aiming for someone's leg, whether it's the inside or the outside. From here, sorry, my apologies, coming around, that's your big block. The actual strike, arms come up, down, and I'm striking into that leg. Big downward motion. Okay? So one leg in front, I'm coming across and striking in. Other leg across. Okay? I'm coming, arm up, turning, and into that leg. So one leg in front. We'll go through this nice and slowly. Arm comes up as I'm stepping around. 1, arm back. 2, arm up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Remember, don't get it misunderstood or confused with our big downward block. Our downward block is pushing something away. Our strike is wanting to make contact with something to get rid of it. Okay, deaden the leg, buckle the knee, whatever. So with our opposite side now, I'm going to come around into that horse stance. Remember, I'm going to be able to ride that horse. And my striking arm, which is my back arm, is coming up as I'm sitting into that horse, striking down, aiming for the opponent's leg. Yeah? So nice and slowly. 1, and back. 2, legs coming around, arms up, striking in. A little bit faster. 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't forget about your protection. 7, leg and arm. 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant. So very quickly before you pause and practice that move, it is a difficult strike and it's not a natural one because that motion there is your block. You've been practicing that for years, where I just want you to bring your arm in, take that stance and strike down. The reason this is so effective is that if you can drop yourself low enough, when you do it, you can catch them in really sensitive parts of the inner thigh, in between the legs and the groin. That will immobilise most bad guys that you'll be participating in a fight with. But it's also really good for when you're coming down that low with a good strike. You can always grab the bottom of their leg or their their trousers, sorry, and you can bring that leg up after it to help you into a throw, a takedown, which we would be learning obviously in the dojo. But just pause there, practice 10 to 15 times, and then we're going to move on to the last part. So pause. Okay, welcome back everyone. So, like I said, we do this next section in the adults class every now and then. It's really good for practicing all the moves you already know, and as senior grades, brown belts and above, you all know quite a few moves. So rather than just standing in class and practicing it in one stance, we're now going to do something called shadow sparring. Boxers call it shadow boxing, and you're moving about. You've got no opponent, but you have to pretend that there's an opponent. And obviously, if you're fighting someone, they're not just going to stand there right in front of you and you're not going to go, one, right, your turn to punch me now. So we're going to move it about. So I'm just going to start from here. I'm going to be nice and light on my feet. Okay? And I'm going to throw out a couple of strikes. Move about. Low roundhouse, 1, 2, 3. And change stance. Snap kick. Hook, uppercut. Okay? It's nothing spectacular. But we've got all these moves to practice. And we don't have to just come backwards and forwards and stepping side to side. I could be turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, be careful with all the space or the lack of space you have. Make sure that little brothers, sisters, dogs, cats, goldfish, parrots, parents aren't wandering about with a cup of tea, custard and cake while you're doing this. Be careful. So we are going to do it together. I've got a timer set. It'll be 3 rounds, 30 seconds of sparring, 15 seconds of just moving about. 30 seconds of sparring, 15 seconds moving about. You'll hear the bleeps. Once you've practiced it a few times, it becomes easier, it becomes more fluent like water, it flows really well. You may feel daft doing it, don't, because hey, who's laughing at you? Okay, so there'll be loud beeps and I'm going to do it with you. Okay, I thought there was going to be loud beeps. My apologies. Okay, there's no loud beeps, but we'll just start. There we go, a couple of strikes moving about. Jab, jab, snap kick, and changing legs. Hook, uppercut, elbow. There we go. And I'm going to change direction now. Jab, cross, uppercut. There we go. Jab, 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 elbow, elbow. Okay, nice, gentle moves. And it could be any direction. There we go. And just jog or fast steps. And I'll get this sorted for next time because I don't know why it's not working. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So don't worry about copying me, just practice your own moves. And on the spot. Last time now. 3, 2, 1, and off you go. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Let's kneel down. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. So it's something different. It's been a long time since I did any shadow sparring, so I feel a little bit stiff, but that was really nice. I enjoyed that a lot. Practice it 2 times a week, your shadow sparring, while you're at home. One time you might want to only practice linking punches and kicks, so forget about the hooks and uppercuts and elbows. The next time you might want to make as many long combinations as you can in that 30 seconds. But don't go past 30 seconds. Make sure you have a 15 or 30 second break, and then do it 3 or 4 times, no more. Again, thank you for all your continued support. Everyone that's been participating and sending in videos, it is bringing us so much joy knowing that we are helping you and you are still wanting to do the martial arts that we teach. So it is really good for us as well. I just want to thank you very much. I'm going to sound like a YouTuber now. If you like the videos that we're producing, please like, click subscribe, and if you want to know when the next one's coming, click on the notifications and turn them on. But off everyone in Elite Martial Arts, I just want to say a big thank you very much. Okay, so if we just stand up and bow, and thank you again.